Well, greetings, peoples, folks, and space aliens. I'm at a new place I've never been to before. What the heck? You're in a parking lot. Yes, I am. Apparently, you park in the school parking lot, which could be cumbersome during school days. But it's Saturday, so, and I think I just take this paved path down to the trails. There it is. I see the sign for it right there. Oh yeah. So you just have to cross this road. And the signs, you can, probably the sun is probably too bright, but there's literally a Hawks Ridge Trails right there. Okay, so this is it. Rules: do not ride on a mountain bike. What? First time down a new trail. There's actually single track all over in here, and tire tracks, so I'm in the right spot. So some of those of you that are very old school like me might remember that there were some trails down in this area. Not here, but in the Chaska area many years ago, probably 15 years ago, probably 2005, 6, somewhere in there, called The Farm. And I was coming through here realizing, oh yeah, there were some trails in here once. Hopefully this has replaced that. Oh boy, here we go. Well, they definitely got some terrain. And of course it's wet. Whoa, hold on a second there. No, the trails were completely dry. In fact, I went to 2 other areas after this, and they were wonderful trails. However, this place, the grass was very moist for some reason. And as you'll see here in a moment, that made for some somewhat unfun riding. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's really wet. Like really wet. I mean, not the trail, the grass. It hasn't rained in a few days. That's 212 right there. We're coming up to 2 ridges. So now I'm on a blue trail. I estimate some climbing. I'm going to get up here and then I'm going to strap my camera in. Haven't been bouncing around too much. This is actually kind of nice. Starting the day off with something easy. I'm hoping to hit a lot of other areas today. In truth, this area was a lot of fun. And this trail here, as you can see, was actually free from the wet grass syndrome. However, you can see how narrow the trail is. And I was soon to discover what was forthcoming. They do need to come in here and weed whack. I assume that they do that. Blue, going downhill. A little bit. Wow, it is just, I'm spraying water everywhere. Not good. Well, the guy said this place wasn't so great, and I'm starting to think it's not so great. Because my tires are getting so wet from this wet grass. I was not expecting. See, there's another return loop is right here. It's almost like riding a skinny and trying to not get into the grass. And some of it's so damp. And it's like damp for no reason. I mean, it's just morning. It's what, 9:30? No, not quite. Close, but not quite. Wow, I'm way up on the hill. Green. Okay. Wow! I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. Back on the green. It's not fun. So they have a skills thing up here. I'm not sure how you get into it though. Oh, right here. So they go through the wet grass. This craziness. I'm not going to do this because it's just too wet, but it's here. So I'm basically at the other end of the trail system. And I was like, why am I turning back? So when you get to this point, there's like poop all over the trail too. When you get to this point, just keep going. Wow. All right, here we go. Into the woods. This is one of the more advanced trails, I think. It's not marked very well though. There's a little bit of tightness and low clearancing and a creaking of the saddle. The green trail is next to me on the outside here. Okay, I don't want to do that. Okay, that was kind of stupid. I'm going back now. So this is a trail system that's very easy and don't got much to it. I'm not thinking that I want to come back here.
At this point, I was calling this place half-track because the trail is so gosh darn narrow. It was about half the width, I thought, of a regular single-track trail. And that tight grass coming in that was wet, well, that didn't help either. So at this point, I was going to cut the ride short, and I ended up skipping quite a few things and riding stuff, well, half-track.
All right, so there's this trail called Half Pipe. It goes down and around here. I think I'm going to skip it because of the wetness. I might come back here again sometime, but I'm not going to come back just to go to this place. I'm going to do this Black Diamond. It's basically a fun downhill with a little jump at the beginning of it. It doesn't look bad at all. Knock off some of my... Oh! That's even worse than the green trail. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, this is... Spitfire like crazy. If it wasn't for the Spitfire.
So I guess this ended up being my favorite trail here. Although I didn't like it so much because it went back uphill and it should have continued right here. But in any case, we'll just skip ahead to the overview of the trail ride so you can see where I went. Okay?
This is a relapse of what I did. I started here, I did this, and then I did this Blue Ridge loop. And then I did this. This is the bike park on the hill. And then I did this all the way over here. I did this blue thing here. I did this blue loop. I did not do Half Pipe. I did this. There's a jump. I didn't do that. That's that rock jump. I did this bowl. Okay, so that's the blue trail that I saw, okay. And then that back, so that's what I did. I did most of the stuff, but I didn't do everything. There's actually a little bit of green I didn't do too. And everything here is green. The challenge is terrain and trying to stay away from the wet grass.